It's time to meet the starting five.
One thing Shams here talked about, banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Pass to Washington. Irving kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix, but they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
And it's Doncic missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, I've failed and succeeded at the highest level, and I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
If anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Mavericks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic kicks to Washington. Wants to get it to Lively and does. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one's good, just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game. In the league, continuing Shams to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Klay Thompson. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo finds Randall to the left wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To the paint. Here's Marshall. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Now here's Dinwiddie. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. 35 seconds left in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with his 3. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Grimes. Dallas, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Grimes. And that one comes up a bit short. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard. Mavericks trail by 8. Marshall passes to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. It's up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 5 now. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Reed. No problems knocking that one down. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Grimes can be hot and cold, but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. Knocked loose. Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. Takes a 3. And Lively pulls it down.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Yep, it counts. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming in here.
They love their kings. Ingles kicks to McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got 6 points. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving, launches it. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 12 points for him.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Ingles. There's the triple. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Irving with the steal. Here's Doncic. Connects on the 17-footer. And that's 10 points for Luka Doncic.
We know that Luka's a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Irving. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 13 points.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a three, he wants to come right back at you.
Pass to Washington. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Clay, how do you evaluate the first half?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Hornets in Charlotte. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie. This game is...
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Mavericks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Back to Doncic. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Doncic against Conley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Mavericks trail by 8. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And here's a look at some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding, putting up about 25 points per. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Handle with the ball. Now a 3-ball. A rebound by Washington. Thompson surveying the floor. And here is Doncic, defended by Gobert.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Outside Irving. Doncic with a screen for Irving. Out to Doncic. Launches a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 7. Thompson outside. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3. Boy, this guy's too accurate as a shooter.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
And stolen by Irving. Now, here's Doncic. 22 points for him. There's 1:54 left here in the 3rd quarter. For the lead, the shot by Thompson, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
1:36 left in the 3rd. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for P.J. Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Just 3 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Doncic. Dallas again missing. Minnesota leading by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander-Walker. To the wing on the left. Randall surveying the D. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Doncic missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They get it again. Lively. The shot's good.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Alexander-Walker with the ball. 6 points for him. Reed kicks to Ingles. A three-pointer off the mark. The 3 for Doncic. No good that time. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Defensively, keep talking.
And it's been a very competitive of game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dillingham. Miller is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Prosper. No good off the back of the rim. Reed against Dinwiddie. That one goes in.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Prosper. Shot from 12. Yep, that one goes in there. Timberwolves leading by 3. And here's Reed. Now, Alexander Walker. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Still looking for his first triple in the half. He had 3 at the break.
And stolen by Miller. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Dillingham. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard, run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now, here's Hardy. Defense is right there. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Randall no good. Mavericks trail by 5. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Gobert down low, shoots over Hardy, hits the jumper, and the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots, easy money for Rudy.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along, 3 minutes gone so far. And that one's good, Hardy.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Thompson comes in for Marshall. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardy. Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Doncic. Mike Conley with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Randall with the bucket.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Here's Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Doncic gets to Washington. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots. And it's Irving with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. To the right side. Randall against Washington. Back to Irving. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Over to the left wing. Randall finds Edwards. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the inside. Gafford. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, you love the unselfish nature of Kyrie Irving. He understands it's his job to make the guys around him feel good and find them in their sweet spots.
Good D by Thompson. And so here is Dallas. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
13 foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. All free throws good from Doncic.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Here is Conley, and they go to the intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
For the screen on Edwards. Thompson for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And an intentional foul right there.
Irving. First personal foul. 14 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.